great thrill for me because we were not able to be in Australia for some health reasons. It's just too far to travel at that particular time in our life. And so we missed the convention in Australia. I really wanted to go back because that's where I came in as your international president. And so it was a thrill for me, though, to look back over that crowd as they ripped off that ribbon at their celebrations, their district governor-elect celebration, to see all of our governors at one table having a great time, enjoying what was going on, and knowing what was up ahead, and still saying, I can't wait to get started. She's already been installed, so ladies and gentlemen, fellow Lions, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you your district governor, Juanita Brown.
Thank you. I got reservations at 5:30. Actually, they're at 2 o'clock. So we'll see. Okay. Good afternoon again, everybody. And I really thank everybody for being here. Before I start my address, I want to thank everybody that participated and brought the underwear for Bob's Closet. I'm looking at that table back there, and it's awesome. We had a gentleman that was visiting us just a little while ago. His name was Barry. He was from Woodman Life. We talk about connecting with other service organizations. Barry brought a check for Bob's Closet. He had to leave and go to work, so okay, he had to go to work, but he was here with us. Also, the Candor Lines Club brought a check also for Bob's Club. So thank you, each and every one of you, for what you did to help with Bob's Closet. And if you read your email that our cabinet secretary sent out, then you saw what Bob's Closet was all about. So again, thank you. And each one of our meetings this year that we hold, we will have a service project, so get ready. There will be one at our cabinet meeting. If we're about service, then we should be doing a service project as a district. Lion Susie's car is going to be loaded down when she leaves out today. So thank you. It's an honor to stand before you today as we turn the page and begin a brand new year together. This moment marks not just a change in the calendar, but a renewed commitment. A commitment to serve boldly, lead with greater compassion, and build stronger communities. We carry forward the legacy of those who came before us, while also looking ahead with fresh energy, new ideas, and a shared purpose. Let us take a moment now to express our sincere gratitude to our outgoing officers and leaders. You've welcomed them, made them feel. We thank them. Let's just do it quickly again. Thank you. Your dedication and vision has left a mark that will carry us forward. Your guidance, resilience, and passion have helped our district during challenging times, and we have had some challenging times even in our district. We've had people that have lost property and had other issues. We've had a lot of deaths in our district this past year, and we've all came together to show support for those families. You've left a legacy of service that will continue to inspire us all. To our incoming team, congratulations, guys. And thank you when I called for not saying no and said, I'll be glad, Miss Juanita. I'll be glad to help you, Juanita. Thank you. So, and I did not twist anybody's arm, right, Kelly? Yes, ma'am. She said, yes, ma'am. She said, yes, ma'am. You have been chosen not just for your titles, but for your character, your dedication, and your vision. You carry the trust of your clubs and the members, and with that trust comes a tremendous opportunity to lead with courage, to listen with empathy, and to serve with integrity. Now, as we step into this new Lions year, it's time to set our sights on the future. As we begin in this new Lions year, let's unite around a few key priorities. Let's increase service. Let's aim to increase our service projects, especially in areas like hunger, vision, the environment, and youth. Make your plans now to participate in our mental health and well-being service initiative. That date is October the 4th to the 12th. Mental health is a very big issue that's going on within our country. I have been in contact with a couple of people, and we will have someone chairing that up that will be in touch with you. So, as a district, let's come together and make plans for that time. Because remember now, let's identify those needs. Needs are real. Whether it's a vision screening, we do make a big impact. Whether it's a vision screening, whether it's a youth program, an environmental action, or a hunger relief. Remember now, membership growth and engagement. I have some wonderful news about our membership growth. I checked last night, we have 19 new members this year. We have a new, yes. But just remember, the year started 26 days ago. We have a new branch club in Person County. They have 10 members. I was with them Monday night. The guide in line for those is going to be Miss Barbara Dixon, and she is working closely with them. That's what Gary picked up a lot of those people he's trying to beat you on. Just so you know. That's him. That's him and Barbara doing that to you. And that's a good thing. They are very excited, and to tell you a little bit about them, they hadn't even formed officially as a club, and they've already got a service project going on. If you want to log on to the Person County Lions Club webpage on Facebook, log on to it. You'll see that those groups, those people there, those men and women are doing it. They're collecting toiletry kits for the high schools in their area. So don't tell me we can't start with just 1 or 2 people, start small, and do something significant. We can. Leadership development. We're going to invest in our members through mentorship and training. PDG Susan has already started with training. She's got opportunities available for us. Let's take advantage of it. Because think about it, strong leaders make strong clubs. Our district should be a place where every line sees their potential and feels encouraged to step forward. Let's be more visible in our communities. Let's raise awareness for those of who we are and what we do. As PIPC just told us, if we're wearing our shirts, are we wearing our pins? I guarantee you, if you're wearing your pin, somebody's going to ask you, what is that? What does that mean? So let's wear our pins with pride every day. It's very easy to put on. Because if the community knows that we're active and we're engaged and impactful, we also grow stronger. We need stronger partnerships, whether we're collaborating with the local schools or businesses or other nonprofits. Think about it. Mr. Mark Berry was here to participate with us and to serve with us. He brought a check and he's leaving that check here for Bob's Closet. That's a partnership. We have other partnerships that we work with. The Cyber Club works with Pathways. And I know a lot of you, other clubs work with other groups. So let's be continuing to serve with our community and form those partnerships so that we can grow stronger. Teamwork across the district. Think about it. We're not separate clubs with separate missions. We are one district with one purpose. If we're one district with one purpose, why can't we come together to help each other? If you need help with the service project, just pick up the phone. You're part of a zone. You're part of a district. Pick up the phone and let us know, oh, we need help with this project. That's what we're here for. We're here to serve and support each other. Let's communicate, collaborate, and celebrate one another's successes as a united family. But more than numbers or checklists, our mission is rooted in people. People is what we're here for. We're here to serve and to help each other. Every goal we set this year leads back to serving those who need us the most. Whether it's a child's needing glasses, a family in need of food, or a neighborhood needing hope, we're here to serve. Let's remind ourselves of that motto. What is our motto? We serve. Okay? It's simple. It's two simple words, but it's very powerful. It means that no act of service is too small, and when we come together with purpose and unity, there's nothing we can't achieve. So let's get started. Let this be the year of bold action, deeper connections, and meaningful charge. Let's make it a year that we can look back on with pride, knowing that we led with heart and served with everything we had. Let us remember the words of Melvin Jones. You can't get very far until you start doing something for somebody else. Think about that. That's what we're here to do. This is our time, not just to serve, but to inspire service in others. Not just to lead, but to lift others up as we go. Just remember, to the new team of officers, your district stands behind you. You are the stewards of a proud legacy and the architect of a bold future. What does an architect do? It's plans. So what do we do? What are we going to do? Let's lead with purpose. Let's serve with heart. And always remember why we wear this emblem. We don't just wear it for recognition. We wear it for the responsibility that it represents. As you look ahead of this new Lions year, let us remember that service is just not what we do, it's who we are. Our titles may change, but our purpose remains the same. Mother Teresa made the words, my logo this year comes from Mother Teresa. Give your hands to serve and your heart to love. Give your hands to serve and your heart to love. That's the essence of Lionism. When we serve with our hands, we meet those practical needs. When we serve with our hearts, we change lives, not just the people we're helping, but we change our own lives also. So to each of our newly installed officers, may your hands be ready to work. Whether you're a district officer, a club officer, or a club member, may your hands be ready to work, your hearts open to lead with love, and your spirits be bold enough to dream bigger for your clubs and our district. Together, let's make this year of action, compassion, and unity. What's that last word? Unity. Okay? Let's serve, not just because we can, but because the world needs us now more than ever. Here's to the new Lions years filled with vision, action, and what's that word again? Unity. Unity. Let's make it a year to remember. Thank you and congratulations to our newly installed officers. Here's to a great new Lions year. Let's roar together. Roar.
So it's my great pleasure to give Juanita the gavel and the bell. But along with that, is this home club district governor 310 banner. Today we celebrate not just a change in leadership, but the vibrant spirit of service that unites us all. As the club banners pass from our outgoing district governor to our new leader, we honor the dedication, accomplishments, and passion that have brought us to this moment. This banner is more than fabric. It carries our history, our values, and our dreams for the future. With its passing, we mark a joyful new beginning and embrace the exciting journey ahead. Congratulations to our new district governor, Juanita Brown. May your term be filled with inspiration, teamwork, and the roar of Lion's pride.
There you go.
If there's nothing else to be said, oh, yes, of course. I am so sorry. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I've already talked to David. David, we had this discussion already. What was the answer I gave you? Excuse me? If our district team does not have any, if you guys would like to have something to say?
We serve.
Then I will give my first official ringing of the bell. Oh, you got a video of that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you all again for coming. Thank you all for stepping up and being willing to serve, and let's unite as a district and go forth and serve again.